Let's take control of the latest balancing patch of Standard Hearthstone with Control Herald Warrior. Now, the idea by this deck is, because crowd control has now been buffed up to always do 4 damage to all enemy minions, you can use it as an early game removal tool since it discounts it down to 3, or a late game removal tool to pop Divine Shields and then nuke the board a little bit that way so you can set up a decimation for later. One weird card choice in this list that you'll be noticing is going to be Chrono Lord Dios. This is a card that you can easily replace with basically anything. For Glory would be a cheap answer, but I wanted to see if we could pull off the insane combos that we will be showcasing in this video. Overall, the game plan is to control the board state until you can slam down a Ragnaros. That will be able to, hopefully, fingers crossed with the Dios, be able to be triggered quadruple times since Ragnaros is an end of turn effect, and then all the death rattles will trigger twice also, making it quadruple the damage. Now for the loin guide list, you are going to be looking for some of your early game Herald cards such as Ravager or Axe. Then you're going to be looking for draw power cards such as Shield Block, early game removal tools such as crowd control if you know you're going to be facing something with a wide board. Now with all means said, let's look at some games. Let's Searing and Cataclysmic War Axe. Oh, we can also talk about the new cards at some point too. There's probably not going to be a card review that goes up on the channel. Oh, there is one other thing I forgot to do. Actually, 2 other things, I guess. I guess we're just passing it back. Okay, that works. Here, get rid of the 1, 2. Sure. Let's go to chat box. Copy deck code. Update this. And then we should be a-okay. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to update the current deck. Yeah, like this deck has been doing decent. Like it's 50-50. I know the Dios is probably the weirdest part of the deck, and I'll probably put that as part of a warning for the deck profile, but until then, okay, give me something cool while not giving them something cool. You know what? I'll take that. Get a little Souls Demon Hunter action going on here.
It's all about being prepared.
See, you know, this is also a card that might have been interesting to maybe play around with, but right now, eh. Okay. I'm assuming the other one's going to be Counterspell. Yep. Oh, Ice Barrier. Okay. I guess I should have waited to see that. Give me... I mean, a charge minion on turn 7. That should be okay. I actually probably want to do the get-in before.
Step off into the time ways.
Brace yourself for destruction.
Yeah, oh, like, I was really excited to see Idra get or Idra get a rework, but, like, I don't think that rework is good enough, to make a full video on, so I decided against doing it. I can afford to take 7 damage to face for a turn, right? We have Deathwing in hand, so... And we're at 7 mana, so we're most likely going to survive long enough to slam down the Deathwing. I'd assume. The good news is we have the AoE. I mean, half of our combo that we want to see. Okay. But are you hitting freezing trap? I mean, that could be worse.
Scream for me.
Okay, ironically, if we can get some of the Herald cards, or a little bit more Herald, we can, if we top deck Ragnaros, we have the full combo that we want. Actually, we don't even need that. If we top deck Ragnaros... I don't know if I like this buff or not. I'm going to be straight up honest. Okay, I mean, I guess we can give them a bunch of fire spells, right?
Scream for me.
Okay, we're just gonna hope they don't have the damage, right? I mean, 19 cards left in deck. 2 of them are Ragnaros. And it's a 1 in 3, basically. So, like... If 2... It's like a 1 in 9, a 1 in 8, and a 1 in 7 to get Rag. Starting to realize the pain that I had in my tooth isn't my tooth, it's... Huh. Interesting.
There's only so much time.
Give me Rag. Give me Rag. Oh, we have the meme. We have the big meme. This either wins me the game or lose. Well, actually, no. We do the Rag play next turn. If there is a next turn. The reason why we're doing it like this is because it will trigger at the end of the turn. Yup, 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 yup. And I'm pretty sure it would have triggered before the Dios combo. Okay. It would be hilarious if the first game we managed to pull off full combo. As long as they stick around, that is. And they don't win the game, I guess, here. Okay. We grab the Deathwing, of course, of course. We slam down the Rag, and we slam down Dios. All hit into here. We got Torch. By fire, be purged out of this game. What a great way to start off this stream. Legitimately, the replay I didn't think I was getting. Get double battle cry, double end of turn, or fill in blank, whatever else you want, right? Which would be really, really cool. I also don't play Wild, so I have no, like, context of, like, what's going to be good and what's going to be bad in there. Like, I know the way that you will probably end up wanting to build the cannon deck in Standard is probably going to be actually aggro. But boy, is that not going to prevent me from trying to do the Dios combo in it. You know? Yeah. Radiant, did you ever play duels? Yeah. What I'm suggesting is, or what the cards for Warrior in particular in this class set is, it's basically the Darius ability for the Warrior. I think he was a Warrior Rogue hero card choice. It's basically that. That's what you're looking at for the class set for Warrior.
Brace yourself for destruction.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to all 4 decks. Like, I think it should be cool. I think they should be fun. I'm expecting to get support for any of them eventually. I said this the last time we had some Resurrection cards in Standard for Priest, and then it did nothing, but, you know. It's also worth mentioning you can give anything Reborn and Taunt, which is cool. I think the Legendary is probably going to be the worst part of that deck, but I think week 1 you'll still be able to play around with it without it being too big of a problem. It's bad, but I don't think it's too bad of a card. You get what I'm saying? I just don't think you're going to need it. You rather run, honestly, probably Umbra. Like, if you're trying to fit a one...
The sands continue on.
If you're trying to fit in a pre-existing deck, you rather run Umbra instead, because Umbra's just going to do the exact same thing, except, you know, give you a 1 condition. That's also true. But that was always going to happen, you know? Depending on, like, what the card pool is for Imbue. And randomly generating it wouldn't be bad to get. Okay, so the good news is I do have a board clear. Okay. Ooh. As much as I want to. Oh, I should have used this. That's okay. Just so I don't have to deal with it. And that's a pretty good top deck. But yeah, generally speaking, I really do like what the class set is offering. Like, this is what I would have preferred.
Freedom's for those who fight for it.
I would have preferred this the first time around, truth be told. Yeah, for 4 mana, it's insane. Sure, your opponent can get it back, but that, like, is still going to delay whatever they're trying to do by a turn. Yeah, well, honestly speaking, it doesn't really lack something to survive for. Ragnaros is still a pretty good card. Yeah, oh, I guess it's anything that's been reborn this game. And it does act as like a 7 mana board clear, technically speaking. That's true. Hey, Leo Fool, how are you doing, man? Okay. I'm just gonna slam down Ragnaros, then we're gonna hope this hits here and hits face once. Then we can do the Dios combo next turn. But yeah, like, the first class set made me really disappointed. This one's not making me disappointed. Let's get rid of all this. Okay, passing it back. Okay. Passing it back. Axe. 2 Ragnaroses is kind of funny, I guess. Okay. Give us another Herald card. You know, wait. That's actually a pretty nuts play here.
Behold your future.
Never mind. Unless that doesn't give them a taunt. Okay, no taunt. You go face.
Death itself draws near.
To his glory.
Okay. Let's... We're just gonna hope that this does not hit my home minion. Alright, we just do get in next turn. Right? Let's just get in. I mean, I'll take a Deathwing. Hang on. Never mind. I was thinking about using the slam and then plus the torch. Oh, it's Rothel. I wonder if it's actually Rothel or not. I didn't even know he still played Hearthstone, truth be told. I don't even know if that's his, like, actual B-net. I mean, I'll take another Deathwing. It's just free, right? Double Battle Cry off of Ravager would be funny. Ultraxian Double Battle Cry is even funnier. Because these are going to cost 0. If we can get Dios, we will be able to smack our opponents for 20 damage from our hero power. I mean, they're at 25 HP, though, so that part kind of sucks. Part of me is like, we grab the Decimation because it'll be better for us in the long run. Because we don't really necessarily need... Okay, there's the other Geddon. Yeah, if we can see a Dios, we're in a pretty funny position. See, this is also the reason why I did it the way that I did it. Not really exactly what we want, but I'll take it. Shuffle them into the deck. Down our Ravager. Get another minion here. And we should be close to game. Probably. Enjoy! Like, I legitimately don't know how he come back from this. Especially with already slamming down the Medivh. Okay, that kind of... They're one off of dead. Not that? Okay, I was gonna say, like, huh? Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, did we actually manage to control standard Hearthstone, or did we get controlled out of the metagame ourselves? Well, I'm happy to report, across the 26 games I played with the deck, it ended up with a 50% win rate, which is actually pretty good. Some of those games were definitely lost because I was trying to recreate the Dios combo, but for the most part, the deck besides this feels pretty good. Dios, as mentioned in the intro, is a card that you could easily cut, along with the Geddon, just because of the fact that, like, some matchups you're not going to be able to slam down Geddon, and he'll be stuck in your hand for all eternity, which makes it a little bit difficult to use him as a control tool. Honestly speaking, if I were to redo this deck, I'd probably use Epoch instead of Geddon, and probably the other for Glory instead of Dios. However, if you're a big fan of combo variants of the list, this is the perfect deck for you. But before we end the video, special thanks to our 3 channel members of Daniel Nascimento, Ruben, and Ragu Sauce 89. If you want to help out the channel a little bit more, you can always join one of the 3 membership tiers. If you can't afford to do that, you can always leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, use the new hype button. They all help out the channel equally, or even checking out the Twitch channel. But until next time, bye-bye.